What up, though, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up with Uncle Chon. True Stories. This is part 3 of Mo's Love Saga. I hope you guys have been enjoying this story, and if you have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, leave me a thumbs down. I don't mind a thumbs down. And leave a comment. It could be an unflattering comment. I don't care. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, everything is not for everybody. Okay. With that being said, let me get into the story. Now we're gonna pick this up from when Mo left out of the house after he couldn't answer after an hour and a half or so anything that this woman had ever done for him. So he leaves. Now this is about 2 days before the wedding. It's supposed to happen. So he leaves that night, and I don't see Mo again or hear from him until the following night, about, I'm gonna say about maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. He knocks on my back door. I let him in. We go down in the basement. We sitting there, and he's like, "Well, I called the wedding off." I said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I called off the wedding." And I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yep." I was like, "The day before the wedding?" He was like, "Yep." He was like, "We got into an argument, and I told her that I didn't think we should get married, and she started yelling and screaming at me, and she took the ring off and threw it at me." I said, "Really?" He's like, I said, "So you got the ring back?" He was like, "Yep." So we went to the store and got some beer and liquor and stuff and celebrated. So I was like, man. So the next day was Saturday, which was supposed to be the wedding day. So I had to go to work. I had to be at work at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Mo had passed out. So I wake him up, and his homeboy Juice, this big clown ass, this dude from New Jersey, he knocked on the back door, because he know in the morning, you know, if Mo was over there, usually on the weekend, we'd be up, you know, either eating breakfast or, you know, wake and bake. So he comes over, knocks on the door, talking all loud and shit like he do, and "Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on? You know, blah 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 blah." I got a good story to tell you about Juice. I'm gonna tell that one next while it's fresh on my mind too. Anyway, so they decide that they gonna go to work with me, because at the time I was working for this storage company, which was basically an office job, because I wasn't gonna do no work out there on the lot too much. So basically I had to go open up this office, and it was the office that I was working at on this particular Saturday was like way out in the boonies. So it was like gonna be really slow, nothing to do. So they came out there with me out in Rochester, Utica, Michigan. So we out here at the office, and I open up the office, and I cut the cameras off, and we basically sit in there, and like I said, wasn't no customers or nothing coming in. It was a storage facility, and the phone would ring every now and then. I'd answer the phone. So the girl Crystal beeps Mo. This is back. Just to let you know how long ago this was, because he had a pager. Everybody had a pager. So she pages Mo. He's like, "Oh, it's Crystal." I was like, "You gonna call her back?" He was like, "No." I was like, me and Juice was like, "No, call her back, man. See what she want, you know." So now remember, now this lady her family's all religified and churchified, and she allegedly, you know, doesn't curse and all of this type of stuff, you know. And so he calls her back, and he puts on speakerphone, and you know, me and Juice are being quiet. You know, she might know she on speakerphone, but she don't know nobody else is there. So he calls her back, and the first thing comes out of her mouth is, "Mother, you didn't even call and cancel the hall, and you didn't." Starts telling, you know, yelling at him about not canceling the hall and not doing this and not doing that, and all of her people was showing up, and she's embarrassed him, and she's just cussing him out. She's calling him all kinds of names, and he's just sitting there like, yep, well. And every time he try to say something, she just over talking him, yelling and screaming. She calling him all kind of bums and no good ends and MFers and punk ass. I mean, just going in. I mean, just ignorant. So he says something finally, and she's like, yeah, and that's why I've been effing Miles the whole time we've been going out. That's my real man. You ain't nothing. And all, you know, and I'm like, ooh wee, you know. So I mean, I'm like, damn, but I mean, ugh. So yeah, she does all this, and then she, you know, tells him, don't you ever call me again, MFer, and I don't care if I ever see you, and blah blah blah. And I'm with my man I should have been with in the first place. Now this is the day before the wedding, and the wedding was called off the night before, and she's with her man, you know. Anyway, he dodged a hell of a bullet, but we've all been there. Yeah, dodged the bullet myself. Shit. But I'll tell you about that one later too. So basically, she hangs up the phone, and we sit up in there and laugh, and we, you know, talking and, you know, calling all kinds of names that she deserved. What ends up happening is, now, they were supposed to be getting married like on February the 6th or the 7th or something like that. It was real early in February. Okay. 2 months later, almost to the day, Mo's stepmom runs into Crystal at the grocery store. And she's like, oh, you know how women is. You know, even though she knows that this woman has basically, you know, tried to destroy her stepson, but women, you know, well, you know, hey, how you doing? And she goes up and she's all cordial and nice to her. And Crystal tells his stepmother that she got married the month before to Miles. Yep. So 1 month after her and Mo were supposed to get married, she gets married to Sucker Duck Miles. Yep. I was like, damn, these women out here cold. Woo. But, you know, better him than me. Now, what happens next to him is a fate almost as bad as that. And I'll go into that at a later date. I'd like to thank y'all for listening and tuning in. I'm getting started here. I'm at the bottom of the game. And, you know, I'm just out here, you know, just trying to spread a little, entertainment, you know. I listen to stories and stuff while I'm at work, you know, while I'm doing my thing. I put my earphones in, and sometimes you get tired of listening to music or whatever, especially this shit that they call music nowadays. So, you know, maybe I'm not the most prettiest person, or maybe I don't speak with the most eloquent tone or whatever, but I think that, you know, if you ain't got nothing else to do, ain't too bad to listen to. So give your boy a listen and share my videos for me. You know what I'm saying? And give me a like or a thumbs down, some kind of feedback, and let me know what I could do better and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind constructive criticism, you know, to just please try to be a little respectful. Okay? Thank y'all and peace.